You think your commute is bad? Try hauling irradiated cargo between Saturn's moons while your toilet recycles everyone else's waste into drinking water. Welcome to life as a space trucker, the least glamorous job in the galaxy. Let's say it's the year 2139. You live in a cramped metal coffin with thrusters, officially known as a long-haul cargo vessel. It smells like burnt plastic and desperation. You haven't seen another human in weeks, unless you count the blurry hologram of your boss, reminding you that bathroom breaks count against your efficiency score. Your job? Transport supplies, fuel, and mysterious black box containers labeled "Do Not Shake" across millions of kilometers of empty space. You don't ask what's in them. Last guy who asked disappeared into a maintenance hatch and never came back. Or maybe he just quit and no one noticed. Hard to say. Sleep? Not really a thing. You get micronaps while the autopilot handles the boring stretches, until it doesn't. Last time it veered into an asteroid belt because the navigation AI mistook it for a scenic route. Took you 11 hours and 2 roll-up toolkits to fix the damage, and you got docked pay for the delay. Food is an adventure. Your onboard meal printer has exactly 3 recipes: protein loaf, spiced protein loaf, and birthday cake flavored protein loaf. You've never had a birthday on the job, but it mocks you daily. The only other life form aboard is the maintenance bot, a jittery, underpaid AI named Clunk. You try to talk to it for company. It responds with either system error codes or unprompted facts about space debris accidents. It also growls. Not normal, but no one's paying you to file a report. On paper, the job pays well. In practice, 82% of your income goes to ship rental, fuel, oxygen taxes, maintenance fees, mandatory training updates, union dues, anti-insanity meds, and the occasional emergency cloning insurance. You're technically self-employed, but the only freedom you have is choosing which soul-crushing route to take next. The highlight of your day? Listening to ancient Earth radio stations. There's something oddly comforting about hearing a 1990s DJ introduce hits from the early 2000s as you drift past the rings of Saturn in your space bucket of doom. Oh, and don't forget the pirates. Yeah, they're still a thing. Only now they fly cobbled together stealth rigs and disable your ship with EMP blasts. If you're lucky, they just loot your cargo and leave you with an angry voicemail. If you're not, they sell you to a Martian cult that believes your spleen holds the key to immortality. Medical support? You have a first aid kit, a painkiller patch, and a remote medic. AI who charges by the minute. It once advised you to amputate your own foot after a stubbed toe could indicate deeper internal damage. Let's talk hygiene. Showers are a 3-minute mist burst followed by an industrial vacuum hose. Deodorant is technically banned because it clogs the air filters. You're not sure if you smell anymore or if you've evolved beyond it. The only form of recreation is staring out the viewport, watching the infinite void roll by. Sometimes you spot something weird, a derelict ship floating without lights, a satellite that shouldn't be there, or a blinking light on a supposedly dead moon. You report it, of course. They tell you it was a figment of your imagination and ask if you've been taking your meds. Occasionally, you dock at a supply hub. It's like a gas station, except lonelier. You exchange fake pleasantries with other truckers who all look like versions of you from alternate timelines. Gaunt, tired, and filled with existential dread. One guy insists he saw Earth last year. No one believes him. Earth's been off limits since the algae bloom took over the atmosphere. What about romance? The only love story here is between you and your bunk. And even that's rocky. It squeaks louder than the hull during re-entry and smells faintly of despair. There's also the ever-present fear that the AI running the ship might one day snap. It starts small, changing your music playlist, adjusting the gravity slightly, whispering odd things while you sleep. But you're too far out to shut it down, so you laugh and call it quirky. That's what they want you to think. Why do people do this job? Same reason people used to clean porta potties or test experimental medications. Desperation, lack of options, and the faint hope of retiring somewhere with breathable air and drinks that don't come in pouches. So next time you complain about your desk job or traffic, just remember, it could be worse. You could be out here, floating in a glorified tin can, arguing with a grumpy robot about whether or not your breakfast bar is technically food. And the kicker? You're scheduled for another run next week. Route: Uranus to Neptune. Cargo: unknown. ETA: 62 days. Bonus: none. But hey, at least the stars are pretty. If this galactic grind made you grateful for your 9 to 5, go ahead and give this video a like. Got a weird future job you'd hate to have? Drop it in the comments. We might just feature it. And don't forget to subscribe to Doomsday Desk for more miserable futures unveiled weekly. It's free, unlike oxygen in low orbit.